serious flooding in the Kansai areas of Japan too. Our thoughts go out to those people. We hope everyone makes it out okay in the next couple of days.
Japan Performing Arts Day, we introduce, promote, and perform various Japanese traditional art forms. Our motto is to maintain the authenticity of our traditions while being creative by contrasting them with both traditional and modern arts of other cultures.
So today, we would like you to enjoy Iwami Kagura, known to be one of the most widely recognized Japanese local performances.
Kagura is a Shinto ritual dance. The recorded audio is not used and the performance is done with live music. There are 4 main musical instruments. You can see from the right hand side, a big drum, odaiko. The next one is small drum, kodaiko. Then tebyoshi, a little cymbal. And the last one is flute, yokobue. Usually there are 4 to 7 musicians and the rest of the members are the dancers.
Iwami Kagura performs one of the 33 episodes of the Japanese mythology stories. The stories are based on the Japan's oldest scripture, Kojiki Nihon Shoki, which was written about 1,300 years ago. But even before that, the stories have been transmitted by words of mouth and eventually became the form of scripture 1,300 years ago. There is one episode that holds its popularity all the time. It is Orochi, meaning serpents.
In Orochi's story, there is a famous character called Susanoo, who is a brother of Amaterasu or Mikami, a main goddess of Japanese Shinto religion. Now, let me introduce Susanoo. Unlike a kind, peaceful character of Amaterasu, her brother Susanoo has a bad temper and is a troublemaker. The Orochi story starts with Susanoo, who gets expelled from the divine world because of his violent temper and comes down to the country of Shimane Prefecture, where he encounters an old couple and their last remaining daughter, Princess Kushinada, a human being. He falls in love with Princess instantly and offers the parents to save her life before she becomes the next sacrifice to the serpents that often brings floods to this religion.
Actually, Akiko, the co-MC of mine, is the princess, Kushinada, with the mask on. Now, let us introduce Susanoo's enemy, the serpent. If you guys turn to the right, there's a serpent body that is sitting on the floor. This long tube is actually a serpent's body, and can you guess how long the body can extend? So it's still a little bit shorter, but when it extends, it can get up to 55 feet long or 17 meters long. So the next question is, do you know what the serpent body is made out of? Any ideas? Paper? You agree? Same paper? Yeah, it's obvious it's made out of paper because it's a tradition that, that was created hundreds of years ago. We didn't have plastic. We didn't have anything back then. We had to use paper. And it's very, very light. You can see that there are the rounded frames here and there, and these frames are made out of bamboo. This is probably the most outstanding and indispensable piece of art in Iwami Kagura. The paper used for the serpent body is the Sekishu washi from Shimane Prefecture. It is a very durable paper that has recently been registered as UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. Sekishu washi is the perfect material for performances that come with dynamic movements, just like Iwami Kagura, as it's very durable and light.
Now let's talk about the masks. Can you guess what these masks are made of? Any ideas? Yes?
we got
Not
terracotta
plastic.
too.
Porcelain, not porcelain either.
Over here.
Why are we going someplace else?
Excuse me. Yeah? Glass. No, we haven't gotten the answers yet. Yes. The boy in the back. Iron.
The wood, we got wood also.
Wood, very, very close. As a parent, no. So the wood is very close. These are also made of papers. Do you see how thick these are? They are made of thousands of layers of sekishiwashi, and each sheet of paper is layered with glue that contains persimmon juice. Persimmon juice are known to be waterproof, antiseptic, and it even repels insects.
All right, we're gonna move on to showing you guys some examples of how the serpent moves. All right, so today we have one of the serpent performances, Tsubasa. Could you give him a one round of applause? Yeah, he's a white serpent. All right, so as he has already done, there are two strings that are attached to the snake's body that goes around his body and get attached with each other. Next, let's wear the serpent head. Yeah, without the serpent head, he just looks like a weird guy. But once he put on his mask or headpiece on, he's starting to look like a real serpent. Many of you, I heard many of you actually think that this is actually a dragon instead of a serpent, but this is a serpent. But either way is fine. I think what matters most is it should look scary. Right? So getting ready. Okay. See? Now his eyes are on. And there's light inside his eyes. And it has 3 different colors. Red means it's normal, and it has blue and also purple. If you get a chance to see the actual full performance back at the Delta Theater, when the serpents get drunk, their eyes turn into purple. Now it's just a normal state. Alright, the first trick we're going to show is Toguro. Alright, Tsubasa, let's do Toguro. Alright, now he is spinning and wraps the serpent body around his body. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
This is Toguro, basically making a spiral around his body and moving around. This is relatively an easy position for the serpent to make because he can literally just stand up within the serpent body, so he doesn't have to go low to make that position. Alright, on my cue, he's gonna attack to the audience. Okay, Tsubasa, are you ready? Aisa! Yasa! Aisa! Give it up for Tsubasa! Okay, let's move on to the next movement, which is called letter S. It literally looks like the letter S, and that's how the technique is named. Okay, Tsubasa, if you're ready, yeah, start moving and make the S letter. Alright. See, if you can see, he's literally crawling around the floor with his knees on. And it's very hard movement for anyone to do. It requires a lot of, many years of practice. Alright, yeah, so now the tail part goes over his shoulder and on my cue. Ahí está! Yasa! Ahí está! And this is the movement, letter S. Give it up for one more time for Tsubasa. Good job, Tsubasa, so far. Alright, last but not least, the most tricky, one of the trickiest movements for the serpent, which is called Hana. which translates to flower. All right, this is dynamic, so yeah, take very close attention to what he's going to do. All right, he's getting ready by going forward, and when he's ready, he's going to give you a cue by shaking his serpent butt. All right, seems like he is ready. So on my cue, aye, stop. Yeah. Give it up for Tsubasa, a wonderful servant performer. Great job, Tsubasa. Thank you for your help. All right. So without further ado, we're going to move on to the actual fight scene, which is obviously one of the most exciting highlights of the show. Are you guys ready for watching the fight scene?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, let's do it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
coming to check us out. Yeah, if you can gently touch, it's made out of paper, but let's do group photo and touching.